Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Conspiracy 101, your online course for conspiracies and conspiracy theories. I am Dan, your professor. Now, for this is kind of a quickie. I had planned to do a much longer theory, which I will be posting later on. I just got sick for the weekend. But I have to tell you about today. That's very important, that you remember the 5th of November. Why? Well, it actually has to do with a historical conspiracy. Yes! That little line at the beginning where I say conspiracies and conspiracy theories isn't just for show. I really do plan to talk about conspiracies. And here's our first one. The Gunpowder Plot treason. Also known as, the Jesuit treason. Or Guy Fawkes planning to blow up Parliament. You see, that line in V for Vendetta where V's talking about blowing up Parliament and stuff. There's historical context. You see, back in 1605, England was a bit of a turmoil. Protestantism was becoming very big in England, and so a lot of Catholics felt alienated. There were a bunch of radical Catholics that figured that we need to bring back Catholicism. This was due in part that about 2 monarchs ago, prior, Queen Mary I, aka Bloody Mary, had instituted a Protestant purge in an attempt to make England Catholic again. Although many of these guys weren't alive back then, that kind of fueled the desire to return to Catholicism. So, what Guy Fawkes and his conspirators planned to do was to load a bunch of gunpowder under Parliament's building, and when a session happened in which King James I, also known as King James VI of Scotland, was there, they were going to ignite it and blow them all up to oblivion. And, well, since you can't have in a monarchy, you can't have a vacant throne or you'll have civil war, they were planning to take his daughter, Princess Elizabeth, who was being raised Catholic by her mother, and have her sent to the throne with her as a puppet queen. Now, this didn't go over well. The plot was discovered. This led to, Guy Fawkes and a number of his conspirators being killed. The last of them were tracked down about a year later, and it led to kind of a intolerance towards Catholics, causing a number of them to leave England later on and go to the Americas, eventually founding areas such as Maryland and Rhode Island. So that's kind of a brief of what happened in the aftermath. But there's a lot more history to this, and I want to explain it to you guys in full detail, with full effects. But I wouldn't feel right doing it, and have missed an opportunity to post it on this day. So, this week, be ready for your next session. Episode 4, which will be on the Gunpowder Plot. So, keep an eye out for that. It'll be appearing this Friday. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.